Today we are in day 31. So today I'd like to share about Yogi Vemana. So Vemana, he's a well-known Telugu poet and philosopher from Andhra Pradesh. So he believed to have lived between the 17th and 18th centuries, my dear friends. So his birth name is called Gona Vema Buddha Reddy, and he is popularly known as Vemana. So his poems discusses the subjects of yoga, wisdom, and morality. And as I said, he's popularly called as Yogi Vemana. And his poems in Telugu, they are called Vemana Padyalu. They are very, very famous and popular in Telugu language. They are very simple, but yet filled with deep wisdom about life, ethics, and human behavior. And Vemana, he criticizes social injustice, hypocrisy, and blind rituals. And he is known for original thinking and practical spirituality. He is a native of Kadapa district and believed to have lived in Gandikota area. He was born at Moga Chintapalli, my dear friends. Later, he moved to Kondavidu to learn Achala Yoga from his guru Lambika Shiva Yogi. So he wandered most of the southern India to propagate this Achala philosophy through verses, through his poems. So at the end of his life, again he settled in Kattarlapalli near to Kadri, that is in Rayalaseema district in Andhra Pradesh. So Yogi Vemana, he preached universal brotherhood, and Andhra Pradesh government established university in Kadapa. In his name, the university's name is called Yogi Vemana University. So Yogi Vemana, he was born in peasant's family. He didn't have any higher studies, so he led a very boring life in the beginning. So he began to compose poems from his teenage. So having struggled with his family life, he became a saint later. So then he underwent a great hard penance, travel vastly in search of truth, and by by the grace of his gurus, he becomes enlightened. And whatever he has learned, he taught everything through his experiences, my dear friends. So the message of Vemana infuses peace and tranquility, though they are harsh and blunt. His messages are very harsh and blunt, but yet they infuse lot of peace and tranquility. They give deeper insights. It's like neem leaves. What neem leaves does to the health of a person. So neem leaves are very, very bitter, but they are very, very good for health, right? Similarly, Yogi Vemana messages and his poems, they are very harsh, but they are very good for our psychological health. Okay, so Vemana's father, he was a village headman. So their house was frequented by poets and scholars every day. And he used to listen to them attentively and try to understand and what they are saying. So though he learned basic reading and writing at school, sometimes he didn't understand what teachers taught at school. So he went beyond formal education and he studied these great epics and scriptures of his own understanding. And he started to understand their scriptures meanings and values deeply through his own understanding. Okay, so this shaped his poetry and teachings. So this emphasizes the importance of real learning, not only memorization or getting by hearted, but internalizing that wisdom and living by it. So, and also Vemana, he had a firm devotion to Lord Shiva. Okay, and he used to worship Lord Shiva, and he used to call him Gangadhara. And Gangadhara is another name of Lord Shiva, which is often associated with arts, forms, and so Vemana, by seeing him as he used to worship him as a supreme Lord, so he learned music with his inspiration, his love for music, especially the Veena. So he learned Veena, and he used to love Todi Raga. So which reflects a lot of harmony, beauty, and discipline. This raga is very harmonic, right? So he started writing his poetry when he was in youth. Okay, and as I said, all these poetic singers, they used to come to their house. These poets they usually started praising rich and powerful people to earn money. They used to impress people through their poems. So, and also they used to, as Vemana's father is the head of the village, so they also came to their place, Vemana's father's place, and they used to sing a lot of poems, and they used to have a very good poetry, so that if they impressed them, they would get some vegetables or some grains or some jewelry. So Vemana didn't like how these poets praised people just for money. So he learned from them how to write poems very quickly and clearly. He respected these classic poets, classical poets, but he didn't write poems to show off his knowledge like others did. And he composed around 5,000 poems. And as I said, Vemana didn't have formal education or any higher scholarship, but he became very, very famous through his unique thinking and honesty. So he didn't copy anyone else. Every poem he wrote, it came from his life experience. So in his early years, Vemana lived a very, as I said, very boring life, carefree life, wild life. He was just fond of music, dance, and also women. So in his early childhood, he was especially fond of dancing girls who were in common in villages back then, right? So he had no responsibilities. He had plenty of time, no one to guide him. So he became addicted to lifestyle full of pleasure, spending his time and money. Even though he knew these women were only after his wealth, he know that, but still he got addicted to that lifestyle. Okay, even he used to joke that God also couldn't resist to these temptations. But then life gave him big shock. One day when he was at this dancing with girls, he got the news that his little niece was seriously ill. So by the time he rushed home, she had already passed away. So this tragic incident shook him very, very deeply, and he felt lost, full of guilt, and started questioning about the life. What is this life? So where did my niece go? So at this moment, his sister-in-law stepped into his life with love and wisdom. So she reminded him that life is so short, and what truly matters is how one lives and how they are remembered. So she told him to drop away all these bad habits and live life with the dignity and use. He has this poetic talent. So she asked him to use this poetic talent for and make it something meaningful. So her words touch him deeply. So Vemana, moved by her advice, bowed down to her and said, "Please forgive me. So from now, I don't go back to my old ways, and I stick to my word." And from that day, he started to live life of deep thinking, poetry, and wisdom. And he became a saint and poet, and he lived a very good life. And Vemana got married, and he tried to live a very responsible life through his realizations, because he regretted his past, and he wanted to be loyal to his wife. But his wife, she listened to other people's gossips, and she didn't trust him. So she got influenced by other people gossip about his past life, that about his what you call past behaviors and past life, and their relationship turned very, very bitter, and their home was full of life arguments. So poverty struck. At the same time, his brother-in-law, sister-in-law, what you call, they will die. And at that time, he don't have any money to live. So he even tried to to learn alchemy to make gold. So alchemy, we know, right? Turning that base metals into gold. So once people found that Vemana was trying to learn alchemy, they followed him constantly and trying to force him and asking him to share the secret. It became very, very risky and stressful to Vemana, because he soon started realizing that people's greed about money and gold attracted that very, very unsafe feeling in him, because it ruined his peace of mind. It caused some spiritual conflict in him, because whatever the realizations he is getting from that poems, and also he want to earn money, but the profession he choose because of his poverty is this alchemy. And there people they started asking to teach that language, but it is very secret, because he realized that even though he knew this alchemy, the knowledge itself was very, very risky. If it falls in the wrong hands, it could create chaos and greed in society. So we should not share what you call everything with everyone, right? Something like knowledge is very, very powerful. So he started leaving that job, and he started in search of saints to start his spiritual life. Okay, at that time, as he was completely disappointed with family struggles, worldly attachment. He wanted to renounce everything and he wanted to become a saint. So at that time, he found a wonderful guru, Yogi Lanka Shiva. She used to practice Hatha Yoga, and it is a very powerful, difficult spiritual path. It needs a lot of spiritual discipline involving a lot of breath practices, meditation. So, but his guru finally gave him Veda Diksha, the deep spiritual initiation, and through this, Vemana achieves the Jivan Mukti, a state of enlightenment, while still alive. So after enlightenment, so Vemana realizes that through his intense spiritual sadhana, after he gets enlightened, he realizes the God is not only in temples but within each and every being. So like Gautama Buddha, he travels across villages, spreading his message of truth, simplicity, and inner purity. And so Vemana believes in one God, whether it is Allah, Jesus, Krishna, Rama. He says that God is same for all. Okay, and there are 7 important principles where Vemana preaches to everyone. Don't steal. So when during that time we won't feel anything, but guilt follows even if you don't get caught. So please, at any cost, don't steal anything. And also, he emphasizes on being kind to all the creatures. God lives in every being, so harming them is very, very wrong. So be kind to creatures, as there is God in every being. Harming every creature, even for small ant also, wantedly, we should not harm any creatures. That animal sacrifice also in the name of yagnas. Previously, they used to put live animals in the yagna homam or that yagna kund. So he says that animal sacrifice in the name of yagna is very, very bad sin. And so we should stop harming the animals, and we should live a very good life, and we should set a good example through our actions. And third thing is, he is to say that don't hurt others' feeling. So everyone makes mistakes. We are human. So speak kindly, even speak kindly with yourself. And he says that desires, be content with what you have, as desire being a lot of suffering. So start to control your wants. Once who have eye for others wealth will finally get doomed in, and will feel lost. So be content with whatever you have. And also don't be jealous. So jealous leads to will lead to ruin your life, like Duryodhana, because of his jealousy, because of his ego. So that Mahabharata war started, right? So don't be jealous, and also don't be anger. Control your anger, as it destroys. We can, because we lose self control, right, when we have a lot of anger. And meditate on God. So God is everywhere and within everyone. And there are so many famous poems. Even every child, maybe in Andhra Pradesh, there are these his poems are very, very compulsory. It's a part of syllabus. So there are few poems. And I will say English meanings. They are in Telugu. So first poem is Uppu Kappurambu poem in Telugu. So the essence and meaning of this poem is, salt and camphor, they will look same, right? Their taste, smells are very different. Even though they look same, their taste, their smells are very different. In the same way, among the people, good and noble ones are in among the people, noble ones are they are very different. So salt and camphor, though they appear alike, their uses and characteristics are entirely different, as this world consists of many, many people, but righteous ones, the enlightened ones, are only few among them. So they live like the camphor that burns to provide light to others and thus. So these are the punya purushas, or noble ones. So don't judge people just by how they look or talk. Real goodness is seen in actions, values, and their characters. Even though salt and camphor, they look white, they may look similar, but their complete character, the characteristics are very, very different. So this is essence of poem. And second poem is, he says that all religions lead to same goal. Though animals have different colors, like cat, dog, or sheep, or cow, they may have different colors, but their milk is the same, white milk. Similarly, all religions aim to the same God. And third poem meaning is, he asked that what is the use of rituals? So if your soul is not pure, What is the use of cooking without cleaning your utensils? So, what is the value of worship without purity of heart? So, just like cooking food in dirty bowls make the food unclean. How much ever tasty food you cook in the dirty bowls, so it is like there is no use, right? We can't eat that food. So, in the similar way, doing prayers without true focus, without true sincerity, is very very useless. Just body present and mind absent. We'll be sitting for 1 hour in front of God, but no sincerity, no seriousness, no focus. Simply praying without any focus or seriousness is very very useless. So he's asking, true devotion needs that inner purity and concentration, not just outward actions, my dear friends. So another sloka essence is he asks us to practice, to be consistent and to be persistent in whatever the field we are going. So just like singing a raga, every day when we start singing a raga, same raga, it improves. We'll see that improvisation in that raga. In the same way, eating the bitter neem leaves are very, very bitter, right? In the same way, when you eat that neem leaves every day, repeatedly, they will they will taste very sweet, my dear friends. So the consistent efforts makes our goals very very successful. So the more you practice a song, the sweeter it sounds. The more you eat bitter neem leaves, the sweeter they taste. So with patience and effort, everything becomes very very perfect. So he's through this poem, he is teaching us the value of persistence and value of patience. And also success doesn't it won't come instantly, but through continuous hard work and dedication. If we keep trying and trying, we'll get improvement in that area. So don't stop. So even difficult or unpleasant things become easier and better over time when you start practicing consistently. And another poem meaning is, so a drop of rain which falls inside a shell, it turns into a pearl, right? The water drop, when it falls into that shell, so it will transform into that beautiful pearl. But one that what the same water raindrop, the same raindrop, when it falls into the water, merges and disappears and just joins the water. So wherever there is true devotion, success will surely come, my dear friends. So whenever there is true devotion, definitely you'll bear fruit in that area. So like that, in a similar way, when rainfall drops on the shell, it transforms into a pearl. It doesn't waste. So whenever you put your hard work and whenever you have true devotion, so it will definitely give a best results. Okay. So this is the meaning of this. And also one another poem meaning is, when you look at the fig, we have these fruits, right? Fig. So when we look at the figs, it looks very very good outside. But sometimes when for some figs, when we cut and open, we can see the worms inside. Similarly, some people, they may look very brave outside, but they will be very very weak inside. So they may look very heroic outside, but inside they are very dull. Okay. So he's asking, don't blindly trust people just by their looks and appearance. Even though they may look good and strong outside, but inside they are very weak and full of problems. So he is teaching us, don't blindly believe only by appearance. Understand the true nature. So just by spending a lot of time with them. And there are so many poems, my dear friends. Just have collected. Patriji emphasized. So he did a lot of videos in Telugu about Yogi Vemana. So I have collected a few of his poems. Okay, what Patriji has he has shared his own understandings about what Yogi Vemana has said. So and another meaning is, some people save money, but they never give to charity. They don't spend on themselves, and also they don't donate. Okay. So like he's asking, like a honeybee that collects nectar but gives it away to others. So just like a honeybee, so we should also start giving money, or keep sharing or using, or else we may lose it one day. So money kept for selfish reasons or money kept selfishly may end up with someone else, my dear friend. So we have to keep sharing that money is energy. current. It should keep flowing. Okay. And another poem's meaning is just a small amount of food served with love is very, very enough. Here is emphasizing on quality. Quality is better than quantity. So a little food given with love is more valuable than a lot of food without care. So he's telling that a small amount of good and love and loving, caring is better than a large amount of something which is not at all good, which is not at all what you call like, taken care. So like the little milk from a good cow is better than a lot of milk from a donkey. So similarly, food given with love is very, very sufficient. Here he is asking to focus on quality than quantity. And also another poem's meaning is both gold and brass, they are same in color. They both are precious metal gold, but one gives low sound and this and brass gives more sound. So in similarly, a person like a proud person talks loudly, but a wise person talks softly and he's in silence. It's like we all know that, right? Empty vessels make much noise. Okay, so this is the meaning of poem. And one more poem meaning is just by changing your appearance, language, and wearing some saffron cloths do not lead to liberation. Or shaving your head does not shave the unwanted thoughts in you. So he's asking to focus on the true freedom. Where is true freedom? True freedoms come from within. And there is one more very, very important poem where he emphasizes on Brahman. He is telling like we keep searching for Brahman, we keep searching for God outside, but the true God or the true Brahman is not found outside. He is within you, not in the outside world. So he who understands the person, he who understands this deeply knows that he himself who is searching for God outside, he himself is a God. So he who understands this deeply knows that he himself who is searching for Brahman is Brahman. So we are that Brahman, but we are searching where is God. I need to follow some scriptures, read this, but we are not realizing that we are God. Everything exists within ourselves, but we search everything outside. So 99%, every 99%, our what you call inner is creation and outer is manifestation, as we say right regularly. So 99% is energy and just 0.1% is matter. So we keep just searching our outside, but everything is inside. So every cell, you are a god to every cell in your body. But our body and our body and mind will create that illusion. So our body and mind will mislead us, my dear friend. That's why we should understand this very, very deeply. So you are God. You are part of that God consciousness. See, when you look now, there is a lot of space. In that space, we have bed, we have fan, we have TV. So this space is called consciousness. So this body is in the consciousness. Okay. So we are that consciousness, my dear friends. And Guru. So the path, he's asking that Guru is very, very important in everyone's life. So the path to very true knowledge and enlightenment begins by having a right guru in your life. So without a teacher, it is impossible to gain real wisdom or to reach that ultimate truth. So without the teachings of a guru, so he's telling like a person without proper training or guidance of a guru, he is like a locked door without a key. So no matter how much you try yourself, you should have a guru. Okay. So he's emphasizing more on guru. So we should all have guru in our lives. And he's telling that body and mind will learn only through experience. So you have to show up. So even though you have a fear, you have to show up as a courageous version. Only talking alone doesn't control the mind. I am healthy, I am safe, I am secure, I am protected, but still you won't feel safe, you don't feel protected. Why? Because you're not showing up as safe person. Your body and mind will only learn through experience. So he's telling that only talking alone doesn't control the mind. Okay, only experiences will teach your body and mind. So freedom can only come in your own way through your own experience. Freedom, moksha, liberation. So he's telling that it will come only through your own experiences. Why? Through your own practice and meditation. So the one who is searching for liberation without patience is like a madman. He's like a shepherd who loses his own sheep and chases after others. So that shepherd will be carrying his own sheep in his with himself, but he's still searching, where is my shepherd? So everything is inside, but still without patience, without sincerity, without dedication, we won't attain that liberation, my dear friends. So Yogi Vemana, he's a wonderful poet. So he's immortal poet, and so very, very famous. And through his poems, especially he is helping lot of spiritual seekers, spiritual practitioners. They can easily understand his what he is going to tell, his essence. So if you are Telugu, if you can understand Telugu, Patriji, he has beautifully shared about him and also his poems. So please watch those videos. Okay, so this is all about Yogi Vemana. So let's all meditate now. Hope if you have any doubts, you can ask me later. I request everyone to please sit in a comfortable posture. Relax your body. Cross your legs. Clasp your hands, fingers into fingers, and close your eyes. Deeply relax. Relax your forehead, your head, your eyes, ears, nose, mouth. Relax your shoulders, your spine, chest, stomach. Relax your entire upper part of the body. Relax your thighs, legs, feet. Forget about your family for now, your job. Completely keep aside all your thoughts. This is time for meditation. It is time to be with yourself. We are raising our frequencies, high vibrational energies. We're connecting with all the gurus, with Yogi Vemana, with Patriji, Mahavatar Babaji, with all the gurus. Connect with them. Be with them. Now connect with your breath. In breath, out breath. Incoming breath and outgoing breath. Be in the present moment. Be in your body. And notice your in breath and out breath. Completely be grounded. Be rooted in this present moment of awareness. Self-love. This meditation, we are focusing on our growth. We are accepting ourselves unconditionally. We are owning and honoring all parts, all versions of us. Meditation increases your inner strength. No thoughts whatsoever, my dear friends. for next 30 minutes. Even though you get thoughts, even though your mind distracts you, increase your willpower. We are not slave to our mind, to our thoughts, to our emotions. You are the master. If we can't control our thoughts, even for 30 minutes, just self-check yourself, my dear friends. What quality life we are living. Repeating same behavior, same actions. But with meditation, with practice, every day we are improving. Even if we improve 1% every day, in 100 days, we see 100% improvement in whatever we are seeking. So do not open your eyes. Just notice your in-breath and out-breath without any judgment. Just observe as it is. Let's connect with music. Meditate with the divine flute music of Patriji.
आज का दिन ध्यान का दिन है और आज से होगा हर एक दिन निश्चित रूप से ध्यान का। ध्यान हम सब मिलकर आज कर रहे हैं। कृपया कोई भी आंखें न खोलें, सुखत बैठें, कोई बेचैनी नहीं। ध्यान में डूब जाएंगे मेरे प्यारे दोस्तों, मग्न हो जाएंगे। ना ही कोई सोच, ना ही कोई विचार, सांस के साथ दोस्ती। बाहर से अंदर आती हुई सांस एवं अंदर से बाहर जाती हुई सांस मेरे प्यारे दोस्तों। सांस की धारा और मन की धारा, दोनों धाराएं एक हो जाएं तो ध्यान ही ध्यान, मधुर संगीत सुनेंगे हम, साथ ही साथ उच्छ्वास निश्वास के साथ रहेंगे। न कोई मंत्र है, न कोई तंत्र है मेरे प्यारे दोस्तों, बस केवल सांस। सांस के साथ हम एक हो जाएंगे, सांस के साथ दोस्ती, सांस के साथ मस्ती। सांस को सांस को अपनावे। हम स्वयं भगवान हैं, परंतु भाग्यशाली बनने के लिए हमें ध्यान अभ्यास चाहिए। सांस को सांस को अपनावे। सांस को सांस को अपनावे। ज्ञानी बन जावे। सांस को अपनावे। बन जावे, सांस को अपनावे, ध्यान को अपनावे, योगी बन जावे, सांस को। कोई भी आंखें न खोले मेरे प्यारे दोस्तों, आज का दिन ध्यान का दिन है और आज से होगा हर एक दिन निश्चित रूप से ध्यान का। सांस के साथ हम स्नेह करेंगे, ध्यान को अपनावे, सांस को अपनावे। जब हम सांस के साथ एक हो जाएंगे तो मन बिल्कुल शून्य हो जाएगी। यह तो ध्यान शास्त्र है। श्वास की परीक्षा, श्वास की प्रेक्षा, ध्यान की दीक्षा, श्वास की प्रेक्षा, ध्यान की दीक्षा, श्वास की प्रेक्षा, ध्यान की दीक्षा, ध्यान दीक्षा ले लेवे, ध्यानी बन जावे, ध्यान दीक्षा ले लेवे, ध्यानी बन जावे, सांस को अपनावे, ध्यानी बन जावे, सांस को अपना। जीवन कितना मधुर है अगर ध्यान हो तो, अगर ज्ञान हो तो। जीवन कितना अंधकार है अगर ध्यान ना हो तो, अगर ज्ञान ना हो तो। मेरे प्यारे दोस्तों, हमें ध्यान चाहिए, आत्मज्ञान चाहिए। ध्यान बिना ज्ञान नाही, ज्ञान बिना मुक्ति नाही। मेरे प्यारे दोस्तों, बिल्कुल नहीं, सचमुच नहीं। हम सब चाहते हैं मुक्ति, और उसे पाने के लिए हमें चाहिए ज्ञान, और ज्ञान के लिए हमें चाहिए ध्यान। मन की शांति, मन की शांति, तन की स्वस्थता, खुशियों को पाले ज्ञानी बन जावे, खुशियों को पाले ज्ञानी बन जावे। मन की शांति, तन की स्वस्थता, खुशियों को पाले ज्ञानी बन जावे। हे मित्रों, हम सब ध्यानी बन जावे तो कल्याण ही कल्याण। मन की शांति और तन की स्वस्थता, मन की शांति, तन की स्वस्थता। हे मित्रों, हम सब ध्यानी बन जाएं। मन की शांति, तन की स्वस्थता। हे मित्रों, हम सब ध्यानी बन जाएं। न ही कोई मंत्र, न ही कोई तंत्र मेरे प्यारे दोस्तों। न हम हिंदू हैं, न मुस्लिम हैं, न क्रिश्चियन हैं। केवल हम एक मानव और सांस के साथ जुट जाएं तो कल्याण ही कल्याण। जन्म जन्मों के राही, जन्मों से छुटकारा, छुटकारा, छुटकारा। जन्म जन्मों के राही, जन्मों से छुटकारा। आत्मा मोक्ष पाले ज्ञानी बन जावे, ज्ञानी 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 जन्म जन्मों के राही, जन्म जन्मों के राही, जन्मों से छुटकारा। आत्मा मोक्ष पाले देह रथ जानो, देही रथिक पहचानो। देह रथ जानो, देही रथिक पहचानो। आत्मज्ञान पाले वे ध्यानी बन जा, बन जा, बन जा, बन जावे। देह रथ जानो, देही रथिक पहचानो। देह रथ जानो, देही रथिक पहचानो। आत्मज्ञान पाले वे ध्यानी बन जा, बन जा, बन जा, बन जावे। भगवत गीता में श्री कृष्ण कह चुके हैं, हे अर्जुन आप योगी बनिए, योगी भवार्जुन। कैसे बने योगी? ध्यानी बने तो योगी बने, योगी बने तो ऋषि बने, ऋषि बने तो महर्षि बने, महर्षि बने तो ब्रह्मर्षि बने। कब बनेंगे हम ब्रह्मर्षि? अगले जन्म? ना मेरे प्यारे दोस्तों, ना। काल करे सो आज कर, आज करे सो अब, पल में प्रलय होगा, बहुरी करोगे कब? तुरंत ही हम ध्यानी बनेंगे, तुरंत ही हम योगी बने हैं। इसी जन्म में हम ब्रह्मर्षि बनेंगे, बिल्कुल बनेंगे। क्यों नहीं बनेंगे भला? कोई भी आंखें न खोले। सांस के साथ दोस्तों, सांस को सांस को अपनावे। चर्म चक्षुओं का खेल बहुत हो चुका है, अब तो दिव्य चक्षुओं का खेल शुरुआत बहुत हो गया। आंखों का खेल, कोई भी आंखें न खोले। तन मन बाहर दशम द्वार जाहिर, नव द्वारे पुरे देही। शरीर तो नव द्वार का है, परंतु दशम द्वार है जिसे हम ब्रह्मरंध्र कहते हैं। तन मन बाहर दशम द्वार जाहिर, ब्रह्मरंध्र खिल जावे, ध्यानी बन जावे। सांस को अपनावे। जब मन शून्य हो जाती है तो ब्रह्मरंध्र विकसित हो जाती है मेरे प्यारे दोस्तों, और हम ब्रह्मांड के हो जाते हैं। विश्व शक्ति, विश्व की ऊर्जा बाहर से हम भीतर प्रवाहित होते हुए महसूस करते हैं। जब मन शून्य हो जाती है, जब तक सोच विचार होते हैं तो बाहर की ऊर्जा भीतर नहीं आ सकती है, परंतु जब मन शिथिल हो जाती है, सारे के सारे सोच विचार हल हो जाते हैं, तो बाहर की ऊर्जा भीतर आ जाती है। हमें बहुत ऊर्जा चाहिए, शक्ति चाहिए। बस इतना करे कि कोई भी आंखें न खोले। हम सब बुद्ध बनना चाहते हैं, हम सब कृष्ण बनना चाहते हैं, हम सब संत कबीर बनना चाहते हैं, संत ज्ञानदेव बनना चाहते हैं, संत ईसा बनना चाहते हैं, परंतु कैसे बने भला? हाँ, एक ही एक मार्ग है, ध्यान, अन्यथा शरणम नास्ति। जन्म जन्मों के राही हैं, इसी जन्म को हम आखिरी जन्म बनावे। ज्ञानी बने तो आखिरी जन्म, ध्यान बिना ज्ञान नहीं, ज्ञान बिना मुक्ति नहीं। कोई भी आंखें न खोले, कोई भी आंखें न खोले, कोई भी आंखें न खोले। सब प्राणी सुंदर, सृष्टि में सब प्राणी सुंदर, क्योंकि सब प्राणी भगवान। सब प्राणी सुंदर, हम भी सुंदर। हम भी भगवान हैं, सब कुछ भगवान है। सब प्राणी सुंदर, हम भी सुंदर। सुंदरता जी लेवे, ध्यानी बन जावे। शरीर नहीं है, हम आत्मा है। आत्मा तो अति सुंदर, उस सुंदरता को जीने के लिए ही हम ध्यान कर रहे हैं। ना ही कोई सोच, ना ही कोई विचार, केवल सांस ही सांस ही सांस। ध्यान ही भाग्य और ज्ञान ही परम भाग्य, मुक्ति ही परम आनंद। कोई भी आंखें न खोले, बस सांस के साथ दोस्ती, सांस के साथ मस्ती। सब प्राणी सुंदर, हम भी सुंदर। सुंदरता जी लेवे, ध्यानी बन जावे। सांस को अपना, आज हम कितने भाग्यशाली हैं। ध्यान ही भाग्य और ज्ञान ही परम भाग्य, मुक्ति ही परम आनंद। कोई भी आंखें न खोले, बस सांस के साथ दोस्ती, सांस के साथ मस्ती। भूल जावे हम स्त्री हैं या पुरुष, अमीर या गरीब, ये तो तात्कालिक है शरीर के नाते। और हम शरीर है ही नहीं, हम तो आत्मा, हम सब भगवान हैं, वी आर ऑल गॉड। और क्या करें फिर अपने आप को पहचानने के लिए, महसूस करने के लिए हम क्या करें मेरे प्यारे दोस्तों? कीर्तन करें, मंत्र जाप करें, पूजा करें, पाठ करें? ना ना ना, केवल ध्यान। और ध्यान सांस के बिना ना ही। और सांस है अपने पास, बहुत है सांस अपने पास, और सांस के साथी बने। बस जैसा स्वाभाविक है, सरल है, उसी सांस की धारा से हम जुट जाएं। सांस के लिए हम तो हिमालय भागने का आवश्यकता नहीं, संसार छोड़ने का आवश्यकता नहीं। बस तमोगुण छोड़े, आलसी ना रहे, उठकर बैठ जाए, हाथों में हाथ, उंगली में उंगली, आंखें बंद हो चुकी हैं, और सांस के साथ अपने ही घर में सामूहिक ध्यान 3 गुण अधिक शक्तिशाली, पिरामिड ध्यान 3 गुण अधिक शक्तिशाली, पूनम रात के ध्यान करेंगे तो 3 गुण अधिक शक्तिशाली। कोई भी आंखें न खोले। 6 कमलों के ऊपर सत्यलोक पहचानो। मूलाधार, स्वादिष्ठान, मणिपूरक, अनाद, विशुद्ध एवं आज्ञा। 6 कमलों के ऊपर सत्यलोक पहचानो। आत्म सत्य पाले ध्यानिए बन जावे। सांस को अपनावे। कर्म कर्म में धर्म, पल पल में आनंद। पल पल में आनंद। कर्म कर्म में धर्म, पल पल में आनंद। आनंद ले ले ध्यानी बन जावे। सांस को अपना हे सज्जनों, हे मित्रों, हम सब योगी बनना चाहते हैं, तुरंत ही योगी बनना चाहते हैं, कल नहीं आज, अगले जन्म नहीं इसी जन्म में। कृपया कोई भी आंखें न खोलें। छोड़ दे पूजा कोई न दूजा। अहम ब्रह्मास्मि तत्वमसि श्वेतकेतु। हम ही सब कुछ हैं, दूसरा कौन है पूजा करने के लिए? अगर दूसरा होता तो हम क्यों नहीं करेंगे पूजा? छोड़ दे पूजा कोई न दूजा। आत्मदृष्ट बन जावे ज्ञानी बन जावे। आत्मदृष्ट बन जावे। हम तो देह दृष्टा हैं, परंतु हमें आत्मदृष्टा बनना चाहिए। दर्पण में देह दृष्टा और ध्यान में आत्मदृष्टा। न ही कोई सोच, न ही कोई विचार। श्वास के प्रेक्षण, ध्यान की दीक्षा, ध्यान दीक्षा ले वे, ध्यानी बन जावे। ज्ञानी 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 बन जावे, बन जा बन जा बन जावे।
Last 1 minute. Mm. 10 seconds. Now let's all express our gratitude to all the gurus and masters for their love, support, energies, and guidance. Let's request all of them to give this divine guidance all the time in our life. Be thankful to your body and mind. Be grateful to your parents, to your family members, to your finances, to every blessing in your life. Be grateful for today. Be grateful for everything in your life. Now gently place both your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds. Slowly remove your hands from your eyes and please open your eyes. Thank you so much, friends. Hope you all had a good meditation. Anyone would like to share anything? Have any doubts regarding today's session? Okay. Yeah. No one has anything. So let's all connect in tomorrow's session.